Hey guys, I'm back. I've not been streaming for a little bit, and yeah, it feels like ages. Yeah, I think it's only been down. I'm on down like a couple of streams actually. Um, but yeah, I would have been streaming last night. I did say last week that my next stream, when I finished on Thursday, my next stream would be Monday. But you have no idea how tired I was. And I just realised go and do them. Yeah, you've got no idea how uh, like tired I was last night. I just done 2 days drinking, and yeah, I didn't get particularly pissed on Sunday night, but excuse me, I was still drinking, and therefore it took its toll. And then I went straight from that to doing my first aid course. And by the time I got out of that, my brain was melted. I was super tired. I just didn't have the capacity to stream. It would have been a particularly boring stream. So decided not to do that. In the I just realised something. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, because I do actually put some effort into this. I know people don't think I do, but I try and put a bit of effort in and sort of make it as good as I possibly can do. So, yeah, that's what I do. Okay, alright, let's get our Wanderstop on. My weekend away with the lads was very good. It was highly enjoyable. The sun was blazing. We had this amazing house, and it was like absolutely brilliant, absolutely massive. It had a like one of the landings at the top of the road, top of the stairs. Sorry, it was a games room, themed after Star Wars. Like they had it looked like a cockpit of a TIE fighter, and you could see like X-wings flying past and stuff. It was very cool. And then my room for the weekend had a Marvel mural going across behind the headboard, and a picture of the Avengers in front, and stuff. It was very cool. Really enjoyed it. I had a hot tub, and we just first night we got in the hot tub, and we just drank and chatted like old friends do. You know, you've got true. I'm a big believer in the idea that your true friends, no matter how long you haven't seen them, you'll just get back together, and it'd be like no time has changed. And I fully 100% agree with that, and that's what happened. So we were missing one. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it, but other than that, it's fantastic. So yeah, super enjoyed it. Yeah, and then I've got dad camp with my daughter this coming weekend. So yeah, after that everything should normalise again. Depending on what the weather does in the UK, because it is so warm. It's ridiculously warm even now. I mean, it's 9:30 now, and I'm sweating. Like the sun's gone down. In fact, it's been covered by cloud most of the afternoon, and it's still that warm. I mean, my massive spotlight doesn't help. It is what it is. All right, let's get our game on. Okay. I did also, for the first time in ages, go training tonight, so that was good. Ended up taking the warm up, which I was fully unprepared for, but I did. Okay. Right. I've got to remember. Let me look. Let's go past this lost parcel and we'll come back to that tea ball. Right. So there's someone wanting a cuppa. Where is it? There we go. I returned a lost parcel. Indeed I did. Alright, I gotta remember what kind of tea this person needs. I think we may have to go talk to them. Dear, I must inquire as to the state of my tea. You recall the ingredients, don't you? Lavender, ghost fruit, and a colour-swapped ghost fruit as well. Right. I do now vaguely remember something about... We don't want that. Tea ball, ghost fruit. Right, so we've got the ghost. Whisper sprout. Right. I've also got to remember the controls for this game. Large hybrids. Right, where's the one that's lavender? Whisper sprout. Okay. Alright. Might make myself a drink of this as well. Toss that in. Tea ball. And that should make the tea that we want. Right. Just need a cup or two. We'll get the customer their tea first. There you go. Splendid. Thank you. My dear, it is a perfect picture of quality tea preparation. Do you not see how the layering of the ghost fruit colours elevates the status of the tea? Details like this are invaluable. You have done a marvellous job. My deepest compliments. It is, of course, appropriate that I compensate you for your work. No? Therefore, I offer you the most valuable payment of all. A piece of advice. I don't think that's what she means. Oh, goody. Here is my advice that I offer to you. You should endeavour to slow down so that you notice the beauty of life. Oh, so it's not you buy Honda stock then. And there you have it. Wow, that's fantastic. Very helpful. Yes, of course. Well, it's just simple facts of the world. Quite rudimentary. Now then, I must sit with this tea for a moment to savour its taste. Excuse me. welcome. Cup for me. Yeah. Right, I will deal with you in a sec. I'm gonna go enjoy my tea. Let's go up here.
My mom sent me to summer camp every year as a kid. And I kind of liked it. Felt nice. Being out there. Away from the world. God. So there was this one year where a kid at camp actually died.
Holy shit.
She got lost on a hike and they never found her. And it was a whole spectacle. But one of the other kids told me that the camp counselors had murdered her.
That seems right. Like kind of conspiracy that go around.
But I took the story very seriously. It's almost like I was so ready to believe it. It just made sense to me. Like something I'd already known for so long. After that, I would size up the camp counselors. Staying closer to the ones I thought I could fight off. Further from the ones who I thought could outrun me.
Sound strategy? Hey, a new customer. But first of all, we need to wash our cups. Or not. To the I like washing up. Yes. I find washing up not so bad. You may know that. That's why I did all the bloody washing up today that was left in the sink. The anonymous sender of packages. Hello, this is me, Crimson writing. I am following up on serious cases that Detective Greyline had been assigned to, and that I am told were only solved when you sent the exact evidence needed to solve them. After your most recent delivery, concrete evidence that found Little did not tar and feather his own house, I made the decision to relieve Detective Greyline of his duties and to instead place you in charge of all criminal investigation in our fair city. I realize this may come as a surprise, but all of us here are more than confident you will be up to the task. Please know that you have our full support and we will eagerly await your next delivery. Thank you and continue your tremendous work in the name of justice. Finally, asked me to send you some of his award-winning soup as thanks. Oh, it's a trinket. Base trinket there. Right. Where's this other customer? Not that guy. Not the other guy. There he is. Yo, dude, come back here. He looks like various managers I ever had at work. Hello, I am Jerry. Perhaps you can help me. The meeting will be starting soon, and I'm running behind schedule. Therefore, I must get to the boardroom. Where's the boardroom? Yes, sad. This is a tea shop. There is no boardroom. I see. So the boardroom is not here? Correct. It is not. I see. Well then, thank you for the information. Do you, want tea? No, I do not drink tea, but I will take one coffee. Thank you. We don't have coffee here, only tea. No, I do not wish for tea. I will have a coffee. Do you not understand what I'm saying? We don't have coffee. This reminds me of the bit at The Simpsons where they go to Australia and they go in the bar, and Marge says, "I'll just have a coffee," and the guy behind the bar goes, "Beer it is," and she goes, "No, coffee." He goes, "Beer, coffee, beer, COBE." This is one of the funniest scenes. It's absolutely brilliant. Cracks me up to this day. 30 years old and it still cracks me up. Yes, do not have coffee. However, coffee is what I would like. I mean, you can think whatever you want, I suppose. Yes, I will do so. Whenever you have coffee, I will take it. Okay, so I guess we're trying to figure out. Oh, there's one that's highly caffeinated, isn't there? Where's the one? Filming. Hints blank. Where is it? The fruit of regrets makes it. Eating it makes a person more like to converse it to taste like apricots, rich in chocolate. We use the word triangle in conversation. Savoury treats of husband who would early found. That's not. There was a fruit that was full of caffeine. Who is this guy? Hello. Hang on, are you the same guy you just talked to? You are mistaken. You and I have not spoken. You must have spoken with Jerry. You must have spoken with Jerry. I am Larry. Perhaps you can help me. I'm needed at the boardroom for the presentation. I am behind schedule. Can you direct me to the boardroom? You guys are both completely off course. You guys? You and Jerry, I assume you're going to the same boardroom? Oh, no, you are mistaken. Jerry and I work in different departments. Jerry is less consistent in delivering quarterly growth for his department than I am. Jerry's you. Shadow Fox. And I'm Larry. For that reason, I have been asked to deliver a presentation to the board. In order to prepare for my presentation, I require coffee. We do not have coffee, only tea. I see. However, it is important that I not deliver my presentation until I have coffee. Therefore, I will wait here until coffee becomes available. Sure. Right. Time to go talk. To the dude whose name I currently cannot remember. Hello, it's Bob Milk. Unfortunately, I have to apologise to you. Have you sent in previous books of words worked to me to remind me that Dirk Warhead as a character is an outdated model of masculinity and law enforcement, a product of his time. I recognise that as cultural norms change, it's important to reflect on what our media implies and accepts. That's why, this time, I'm sending you an analysis of the Dirk Warhead character and franchise to better contextualise novels against the social circumstances in which they were written. Until next time. Alright, gotta put this in the library. Come on. Here we go. Right. Where are you? Not him. Him. Do you see the business-looking guy that showed up? He seems to really want coffee. Is there a way of making coffee here? Borrow, that's his name. Ah, yes. From time to time, a customer will be asking for coffee. Unfortunately, Borrow does not have a good answer. Coffee beans do not grow in this forest. That said, when Borrow is throwing many things into the tea machine, the tea turns dark and brown. But this is probably not what our customers are looking for. So no, I don't believe we can make them coffee. Miss Alta, that's okay. In shopkeeping, we cannot always give our customers what they want. We can only be working with the tools we have. Does this make you feel like a failure when you can't deliver? Every time I'm unable to complete a task, I feel so gross. Perhaps once, yes, Burrow felt that way. But the years of tea shop maintenance have worn it down. Do not worry, Miss Alta. You are doing a fine job, I am promising. In fact, if you are feeling upset by the lack of completion, perhaps you could make tea for Burrow instead. What do you say? This is not being a request, simply a reminder that I'll always accept a fresh cup. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Delightful. Thank you so much. Any sort of ingredients will do. Perhaps I can even be offering my thoughts on whatever kind of tea you've made. Yes, Burrow is not at all picky kind when it comes to tea. Okay. Alright, so Burrow doesn't care what kind of tea you make him. But we do need some tea. Some leaves. Be able to make him said fruit. Said drink. Alright, let's go find some tea. Lots and lots and lots of tea. I do, in fact, there's a few hybrids that we haven't actually made. So let's go put this tea in the thing. In fact, we'll do 2 batches of tea, because then we've got plenty. Okay, actually we don't need to do that. Okay. Where's the farming area gone? I cannot remember, it's been so long. There we go. Right. I thought that might Right, we want the book. Rising Laurel. Right. Got some. Right, okay. We want seeds. We want a green seed. And it's surrounded by, I'm guessing, 3 blue seeds. That pocket is full. Well, of course it is. Why would it be anything else? Right, and then what's that one? Right, I'm guessing conic prisms is a green one surrounded by 3 yellows. Alright. Alrighty. Trying to work out. Can we actually just fool the businessmen with a brown tea? I want to know. That's why we couldn't pick that up. He hadn't actually finished it yet. Okay, let's up we go. And just in case this works, we'll fill it right up to the top, and we can always have some cells. Okay, ingredients. Toss that in. One blue loop. Ooh, that is one we actually need to drink. Fruit of regrets making it. Alright. We'll do this one first. We'll go drink this one as cells and give one a glass to borrow as well. Why, Miss Alta, have you brought Borrow a cup of tea? Yes, this is for you. Wonderful. Prism tea. What a moody sort of brew. You know, this tea is tending to make a person admit to their mistakes, yes? In fact, many years ago, it was used to be getting confessions out of criminals. Indeed. Of course, the practice has become quite illegal now. In most places, still, even just to taste, Boro quite enjoys the pungent flavour. Well, see you later. I don't think you would actually converse to anything. Let's see what our character converses to. Yeah. Out to the bench. We'll go on this one.
I don't have regrets. It's actually that simple.
Bollocks.
My experience is that people who hold on to regrets are looking for a way to punish themselves. And so I just don't... Like... Here's a good example.
See? Told you.
When I was coming up as a respectable fighter, a young guy came to me and asked me to train him. I agreed. And subsequently, I put this kid through the most intense training regimen anyone his age could ever be expected to do. I was brutal on him, because my expectation was only that he become great. After a couple months, I pitted him against a much older and more experienced fighter. Someone I knew had the potential to be reckless. I had this idea that it would bring out something fierce in the kid, awaken a fire in him. It was a disaster. The older fighter broke 2 of the kid's ribs and put him in the hospital.
I mean,
He never came
most
back to see
people
me
could
after
have
that.
told you that
And
was
for a
how
moment,
that was going to
I
go.
felt some kind of regret over it. But what I realized is that this kid had come to me because he knew I would put him through that. Like, obviously, I'm this very intense sort of person, and everyone knew that. So if he came to me and asked for this training, then what was he trying to get out of it? Did he assume I would change who I am just for him? Here's what I think, okay? I think he knew that being a fighter wasn't the right path for him. And so when he came to me, he was specifically looking for something that would push him too far. He wanted, like, an excuse or something. He was looking for a reason to quit. You know
I
how people do
hear
that,
an
right?
excuse.
Like, you
I'm
can't
not
tell
sure it's
yourself
from
that
him.
It's okay to quit, so you have to go and manufacture a circumstance that forces you to stop, because if you stop, then you're a failure. But if someone else forces you to stop, then it's not your fault and you're not a bad person. You're just trying. You're doing your best. And people don't see that. They don't take responsibility and realize that you're the one who wanted it to go too far. You asked for this because you wanted it, not me. I'm not...
That was a good one of those. I liked that one. Right. Let's try and make something brown for those 2 business dudes. Does that count as brown? No. let's maybe try a bit more tea. See what happens. Oops. Okay. These guys don't strike me as guys who want a pretty cup. Well, let's just give him normal cups. I mean, it's kind of brown. Right, where they at? I'll try it, see what happens. You have brought coffee. This. What is this? This is not coffee. It's more like a sludge. There's nothing like coffee in any way. It's brown. Yes, you are right. In this way, it is like coffee. In all other ways, it is atrocious. So, is that a no? Please do not make me drink any more of this. I cannot. It is unbearable. Please. Well, it was worth a shot. My controller has run out of power. I wonder why that happened. Okay. So that's not it. Right, do we have any? Rich and chocolatey. So that would indicate it would go brown. Say, who are these questionable individuals gathering nearby? The ones in the hideous suits. I find their drab appearance quite offensive to the sensibility of this shop. They've been requesting that I make coffee. Coffee? Do they not see that we are in a tea shop? How dreadfully arrogant to make demands for a drink as vulgar as coffee. Here, of all places. The self-absorption of these corporate types sickens me dreadfully, I must say. No, I cannot stand to be around them any longer. I must bid you farewell and return to my travels. Take care, my dear. I hope to return one day under less dreary circumstances. You're welcome. All right. Let's just have a see what Jerry says about this. There was absolutely a tea that had loads of a fruit that had loads of caffeine in it. I'm definitely not making that up. Right, both are in there. Guess we're drinking it.
Mom sent me to summer camp every year as a kid. And I kind
Okay. As we've just had that one, we're not sitting through it again. Right. Let's go get some fruit from that new plant we created. Why can I never find the pissing garden in this cell? I am wondering if I use some hue mushrooms on the prison pepper, if it'll turn it brown. And hello. Wait, are you Larry? Oh, Jerry? Which one are you? My name is Terry. Yeah. My boss's boss is called Terry. I would like your assistance. I am looking for the boardroom. Buddy, aren't we all? Perhaps. Amongst those of us who are looking for the boardroom, yes, we are all looking for the boardroom. However, it seems that this is a drink shop. Therefore, in order to most effectively deliver my presentation, I will request a cup of coffee. There's no coffee here, only tea. Once I have coffee, I will then continue seeking out the boardroom. I am thinking, right, let's test out my theory. Find some huge shrooms. So we need 3. Oh look, it happens to be 3. And see if plus side we have a slightly different cup. Get that washed. Right. So if you use it on the prison pepper plant and try and change the colour, maybe with it being chocolatey, it'll change to brown. Yeah. Oh no, it'll turn it green. That's somewhat annoying. Painted gourds taste like your flavor of cream. So maybe we want Here we want prism peppers and painted gourds. Be able to solve this. Okay. Right, painted gourd and a prism pepper. Oops. In fact, maybe if I change the colour of the painted gourd as well, that'll do the job. And it's worth having a look in it. Clean up some of these while we're at it. Mushrooms. It's a thing. Right, we're gonna deal with that later. I need one more shroom from somewhere. Ah. Okay. Bloody thorns. Okay, let's go put this trinket somewhere. Put this other photo somewhere. How am I supposed to get to that painting? Who just put some seeds up there? Right. Just got to figure out which one is the painted gourds tree. Paintbrush lotus. Which would be that one, I do believe. Yeah. Oops. Alright. Wish these little gates would stop nicking stuff. Alright. Okay. Gold swat's pretty good. Gold swat's prison pepper. And the T-bone. That is not brown, which is somewhat annoying. Give the first go up to Jerry or someone. Oh yeah, I've got to talk to her. There he is. You have no coffee, dude, but try this. You have brought coffee? What is this? This is not coffee. It is more like a sludge. There's nothing like coffee in anywhere. It's brown. Yes, you are right in this. It is like coffee. In all the words, it is atrocious. So is that no? Please do not make me drink any more of this. I cannot. It is unbearable. Please. Well, it was worth a shot. I wonder if there is... The point is that you can't actually please these guys. Whoa, what the hell? Goodness. Hello. Hello. Delightful, delightful. Such a delight. Beautiful. We are Zenith. Hello. We have traveled along the infinite path to be here. To be here. We have seen your world. We have loved your world. It is delightful. Delightful. What are you exactly? We are Zenith. Hello. We were born in 4 different realities, simultaneously. We have come to think of ourselves as a traveller, a seeker, a finder. All of them. We do not know more than that of our origin. We merely exist, at this moment, in time here with you. Hello. All else fades into the fabric of the unknowable. You say in your face, this is not a helpful answer. Confused. Just, I've never seen anything like you before. And we, in turn, have never seen anything like you. It is a joy to discover. Joyful. We are discovering so very much about your plane of existence. Discovering. Look, have you seen them? They are our favorite discovery yet. Favorite. These men, they are wearing suits. They are conducting business. Suits. This is our favorite discovery, by far. Yes. Businessman? That's the best thing you've seen? Yes, yes. You haven't seen very much, have you? To the contrary, we've seen the vastness of time itself. One sec, folks. We have touched upon consciousness in all realms. We have spoken to the colours of the dying star. We have lived inside the eyes of an entire species for its entire lifespan. We have spent a millennium living within a single moment of radiant joy. We must say, this, the men of business, it is one of our favourites. Truly. One sec, folks. God, I wish you could turn that off in TikTok. What exactly do you like about them so much? Are they not inherently delightful? Do you not know how to describe it? Delightful. They are many, yet they seem to be one of one mind. They are similar to them in this sense. We are similar to them in this sense. Very similar. We have been following them from place to place. As they move, they search. They search for the boardroom. They seek this. They are called to it. They've been searching for a long time. A very long time. We are delighted by this quest. We hope very much that they succeed. Delighted. Well, would you like tea? Tea? We have not yet encountered tea in this reality. What is it? Describe it. It's just hot water with some ingredients in it. Oh yes, we have heard of this. It is called coffee. Coffee. And the business has spoken of it fondly many times. A great love. No. Coffee is a different thing. We don't have coffee, only tea. Intriguing. We must know more. Please, bring us tea, please. Okay, what kind of flavour do you want? I can put any ingredient here into the tea. Any ingredients at all? How fascinating. What flavour do we wish for? Desire. Wish for the flavour of something that is of value. Of value? Yes, we wish to know what is of value in this world. For you. You mean like a valuable fruit? It does not have to be a fruit. It can be anything at all. Anything. Okay, I'll put something valuable into the tea. Very good. We wait eagerly. Something valuable into the tea. Yeah, the distinct impression. We need borrow for this. Ooh, the crystal one is definitely going to that thing. Yeah, borrow. Hey, did you see the magical space being that showed up? Their name is Zenith, and they said they came on the Infinite Path. Have you ever heard of that? Goodness me, no, Barra's never heard of such a thing. Although over the years, I've seen a handful of otherworldly beings make their way to the shop. It is always such a treat when it happens. They are the most fascinating sources of knowledge. If you're learning of any extra-dimensional tea recipes from our new friend, please do be letting me know. Right. I think we would just want to make a tea of painted gourds. Right, we still, yeah, we've still got one painted gourd. Yeah, we've still got that cup. gotta drink this, and then we'll sort out the crazy space lady.
I don't have a lot of overtly pleasant memories with my mother. But there was this one magical afternoon where she brought home ice cream out of the blue.
We've had that one. Okay. We have no T-balls. That's annoying. I thought we had some T-balls in there. Well, it wouldn't surprise me if the stupid little bird things had nicked them. Suppose it's worth getting some more tea leaves, really, isn't it? Just in case. Oh. I do want to know if there is a way to actually provide sustenance to the businessman. Have I used all the T-balls, or have these little gits nicked them? I think I might have actually used them. Well. Let's get these huge shrooms. Get the huge shrooms just in case we need them, and we've got them. Go put his tea leaves to dry. I really don't trust these birds. I'm pretty sure I had 2 T-balls waiting, and they just disappeared. But it's entirely possible I am completely misremembering that. So I also can't really put too much faith in my own memory because of that. So right, I guess we're keeping just an ear out for the alarm right now. Got a new cup, if nothing else. There's little things I would prefer with the progression of this that would stay, like finding all the teacups. I prefer that you just end up with a massive stack of teacups. Although I also get why that might be a difficult technical challenge for a small team. I'm a frog. 5 points if you know what movie that particular quote is from, folks. To help you out, I will give you the next line. Yes, a frog, like the one you kissed, to turn into a magical prince. Let me know in the comments. Guarantee you will get it. It's just giving me seeds. Kind of not what we were going for. Hello, miss. Is there something I can be assisting you with? Nope. Excellent. You can tell me how to sort out these businessmen. I don't think this is really a game that features high-price hookers, so I'm kind of at a loss if I can't make them coffee. Hello, I am waiting for my coffee. At whatever time you have coffee, this is what I will have. I just had a thought. What if they just mean black tea? But I get the distinct impression I just get the same reaction from them. Oh, that was some perfect time, wasn't it? What did we say? Just painted tea made from painted gourds. I forgot you got to hold this down. Oh, cack. I forgot to do a step. What happens if I do that? Does it boil the entire thing? I think it might do. One a tea ball. And a penny guard. Tastes like your favourite flavour of cream. Alright, should we put a conic prism pepper in there as well? Yeah, that's great. Okay. Here you go. We will now consume the tea. Yes. Interesting taste of this tea. How fascinating. We sense that there is a fruit within the tea. Fruit. Is this what is most valuable? The delightful sensation of consuming fruit? We feel its effects. It pushes our mind, elicits feelings, sensations. We feel that the fruits are most useful to those who come here, customers. And you prepare this for your customers? This is the work that you do? Yes, and you have made us tea, as you would make it for them. For this we are most grateful. Tea truly is a substance of magic. Magic. Invokes in our mind a triangular vision, shapes within shapes. Within shapes. This pattern is most satisfying. It is the shape of the universe. Please, we must know, is tea superior to coffee? Better than coffee? Yes, it's better than coffee. But coffee is similar to tea, yes? It is brewed with water, drinks. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Men of business, they have spoken to us many times about coffee. Many times. They seek it, they crave it, they cannot find it. Tragic. Your shop of tea is perhaps the perfect opportunity to make coffee. Please tell us what would be necessary to produce coffee. I guess, coffee beans. Coffee beans, yes, of course, it's so obvious. We see it now. Coffee beans. What magic is needed for this? How shall it be produced? We are channeling the infinite path for answers. Ah, indeed. You can see now the essence of coffee beans, clear in our mind. We are summoning it into this forest, right? Yeah. We are imbuing this clearing with the essence of coffee beans. Deepest essence. Here it is. Aha! It has come to pass. A coffee bean. Success. Yes, your clearing now surely grow wild with coffee beans. And they bless your shop for a trillion spectre cycles. Trillions. So then, how do I actually use them to make coffee? We are receiving information on this matter from the infinite path. Receiving. We're considering how best to teach it to you. Here, just write it down in my field guide. Ah, a well-engineered solution. You find this acceptable? Field guide. Coffee plants will grow around a killing. Simply approach one and pick the coffee bean out of the center. Only one bean will spawn per plant. Coffee beans come right out of the ground, so they're quite dirty. Be sure to run each through the dishwasher before making coffee with it. After the bean is washed, toss it into your tea infused just like you will with any other ingredient. The brew will turn into coffee. There, an explanation on the production of coffee. We wish you a successful effort to make coffee. Blessings. May our precious men of business at last be satisfied. Men. I'll do my best. Alrighty. Coffee. I've got 2 coffee beans. Nope, we don't want that. Boom, do want that. Well. Hi, Borrow. Hello, Miss Alta. Borrow has thought of a task you might enjoy. This task involves something dear to my heart. The Pluffins are wonderful little bird friends. You see them roaming about, yes? Did Did you know that they can be feeding them tea? They're quite loving the stuff. In fact, they will even change colours to whatever colour of tea you serve them, like magic. Please note that it is not actually madness, it's simply being normal Pluffin biology. So perhaps you'd like to feed tea to our Pluffin friends here? If you're giving several of them some tea, we'll make our animal friends rightfully colourful. Will they die if I don't feed them? Goodness no, Pluffins are being just about the most indestructible creatures in the universe. There's barely a soul alive who's ever actually witnessed a Pluffin die. If it is the stuff of myth and mystery. No, feeding them is merely for our enjoyment and theirs. They seem to enjoy the taste. What do you say? Does this sound like a task you'd care to take on? Sure, I'll do it. Wonderful. To be giving Pluffin tea, all you must do is place the teacup on the ground next to the Pluffin. Smell alone is surely enough to draw them over for a drink. Once you've served tea to 5 of them, won't you please come back and speak with me? Right, but I've got coffee to do first. Right. Jerry and his irritating twat friends are not getting good cups. Let's just do enough to make 2. I'm just thinking one of the fruits does say it tastes like the your favourite flavour of cream. I wonder if you can add that into the coffee. Alright, we got some coffee. Let's just try brown coffee for now. If we need to, we will change it. I still had some stuff in, didn't I? Fuck's sake. Alright, let's use this opportunity to feed a Pluffin. Wherever they are. There's one. He didn't change colour. Oh yes he did. I don't know if that's gonna change this being coffee, because I forgot that we left some in. Right, where are you, Jerry? You have brought coffee? This is coffee. I'm glad to have coffee at this time. Coffee will better enable me to deliver my presentation to the board. This presentation will be the first I've ever delivered. It's important I made a positive impression. May I present it to you now? To practice. Sure, go ahead. Good, I will now present it. My presentation is entitled Conflict Resolution at the Workplace. All of us have experienced conflict. Some have done so dozens or even tens of thousands of times. Yet a fundamental question must be asked. What is conflict in the workplace, and where does it come from? This is the question I will answer in my presentation. May I inquire, how is my presentation thus far? It's fine as it is. Understood. I will continue. What is conflict in the workplace, and where does it come from? I can tell you where it comes from. Mainly, fucking idiots. There are three primary sources of conflict in the workplace: litter, resentment, and corn product. Of these three, litter is the only one over which we have any real control. Therefore, remember to litter on your co-workers' desks only when absolutely necessary. When conflict arises, all employees are encouraged to document it in their conflict journal. Remember to record names, dates, and specific swear words used in the conflict. Fuck me, if they did that in my place, it'd be full in the day. Just from the swear words. Remember to embellish details of the conflict only in places where it makes the conflict more entertaining. After filling an entry in the conflict journal, remember to inform your conflict manager that you have done so. However, do not discuss the specifics of the conflict with your conflict manager. If the conflict manager asks for specifics of the conflict, you must reply only in vague grunts and shrugs. The conflict manager may begin crying and begging you to share details of the conflict, groveling on hands and knees. The conflict manager may promise to open up about their own deepest secrets if only you share the conflict details. The conflict manager may offer you $20. In all of these cases, you are permitted only to roll your eyes and say, "It's just, I don't know, I don't wanna." Alternatively, you may fake a disease in order to leave room. Do not look the conflict manager in the eyes. You may accept the $20. You may not discuss the details of the conflict. At no time are you permitted to learn your conflict manager's real name. This now concludes the presentation. Thank you for allowing me to practice. I feel more prepared than before. As a show of thanks, I would like to offer you this picture of my own conflict manager. Sure. I hope your conflict manager is as benevolent as my own. Thank you, Jerry. I think. Jerry. Ooh, I have observed that there is coffee available. I will accept a coffee at this time. Okay, what kind of coffee do you want? Regular coffee. Nothing else? You don't like a flavor or something? I do not require flavor. I only require coffee. No, I'm not just going to sit here and make you guys the exact same thing over and over. I'll go out of my mind with boredom. I need you to give me a more interesting coffee order. That's the new rule. You're not allowed to order regular coffee. So what's it going to be? I typically just have regular coffee. Well, then I guess you're going to typically just have to have it somewhere else. So are you going to give me an order or not? Come on, say something. And it cannot be regular coffee. No. In that case, I will take coffee with fruit. What kind of fruit? I will take whichever fruit has the least amount of flavor possible. Sigh. Fine, I'll bring you the most flavorless fruity coffee I can make. Very good. Okay. So bite berry. That's what I require. A bite berry. My gun is over there. I think I've just got time to. I don't think I actually have a bite berry. That's annoying. Yellow and 3 blues. I'm gonna need this anyway, so at least I've got it. What the hell is that noise? Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay. Coffee with a bite berry. Alright, that should be a regular, completely tasteless fruit coffee. Right. Where is he? Here you go. Coffee. I see. It is coffee, but it contains a fruit. And yet I cannot taste the fruit. There is no flavour. Yes, this is the most agreeable sort of flavour of all. It is perhaps my favourite flavour. I have never had a favourite flavour before. It is a new experience. I am thrilled. I am bringing with enthusiasm. This enthusiasm will translate directly into my ability to deliver an effective presentation. My presentation will address complaints about the excessive number of presentations. I can see that the subject matter of my presentation interests you. I actually have to go, so actually I do not care even a little bit. I see. I misread your expression. What if I were to tell you that my presentation is of great social significance? I still don't care. I see. However, because the presentation is of such critical importance, I must show it to you anyway. I implore you to consider the relevance and urgency of this presentation. Please hold your comments during the presentation. Hello, I'm Terry from the Services and Integrations Department. I'm here today to speak to you about the number of presentations that have been taking place across the company. Specifically, complaints have been filed regarding the excessive number of presentations. Why are so many unnecessary presentations taking place? This is what we have set out to answer. As best we can tell, a man who looks like this has been delivering excessive presentations. His motivations are unclear, his methods are precise, his resources are unlimited. He's been known to deliver presentations advocating for a radical increase in the number of presentations. This is misinformation. It is entirely possible that the man does not work at this company at all. Reports are inconclusive. Through collective action, we can curb the misbehaviour of this man or anyone working with him. The process of reporting problematic individuals is covered in your company onboarding workbook. This concludes the presentation. I hope I have demonstrated the severe nature of the problem at hand. I've seen this guy before. You have? This is serious news. When did you see him? He delivered the presentation to me just moments ago. Fascinating. I will record this information to use as part of an additional presentation. This presentation was the result of extensive work. It is of drastic social importance. I have on me a spare picture of the man portrayed in the presentation. You may keep it if you wish to raise awareness of him and his actions. I'll take it. Good. Please ensure that it is displayed in a prominent location. Okay. And that's... Okay, folks. That is it from me for tonight. I will be back tomorrow. Edwin, thank you for the 5 roses. I did not see that. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow night with some more Wanderstop. I'm going to try and work out how close we are to the end tonight, and just because I want to know, I'm hoping that tomorrow night and Thursday night we'll see us end Wanderstop. And then on Sunday, we can start on South of Midnight. I think it's going to be the next game. So, yeah. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit follow. All that jazz, depending on what you're doing. And I will catch you tomorrow. Have a fantastic Wednesday. Sweet dreams. I'll see you then. Good night.